Hey everybody, Brandon Swanson along with the jokester, the one, the only Santa Claus, Sean Anderson, here from MVP. It's week 16 in the NFL, and Sean is going to be previewing one of the finest matchups in the NFC West. Always fun. Seattle, Arizona. The last time that these two teams met, they forgot how to kick field goals through the uprights. Sean, does the same thing happen this time?
A good old 1940s brawl with a tie to 6-6 last time. It was brutal. I mean, one thing that I got to say, I mean, obviously Arizona's been very disappointing this year. I mean, obviously, that's just to say the least. You go to the NFC Championship game and you get blown out in the NFC Championship game, but still, you made it there. And Larry Fitzgerald, obviously, with the miraculous performance in overtime against Green Bay last year in the postseason, I mean, that was fantastic. And you thought that, Carson Palmer kind of had to figure it out in Arizona, that you have the emergence of David Johnson, and, it just all falls flat. I mean, obviously, this defense hasn't been up to par. This offense hasn't been up to par, even though David Johnson's been fantastic. Obviously, the struggles just internally, especially with Michael Floyd's mishaps, getting a super extreme DUI, which is utterly ridiculous.
.214 or something like that.
Crazy that his BAC was that high, but also why the hell are they calling it a super extreme DUI? I thought it was just an aggravated DUI. Anyways, I don't care about Arizona a lot.
New thing is super extreme.
Yeah, super extreme. But anyways, the key for Arizona, I mean, you've been brutal this year, but you have had some spark, and that spark's been David Johnson. But last week against the New Orleans Saints, obviously you had a shootout, but still, he only touched the ball 16 times. 16 times for one of the most dynamic playmakers in the NFL. If you want to win games, you got to give him more than 25 touches. I mean, it's been proven. Just look at most of their wins. He's gotten over 20 touches in those wins. The way you're going to win a game is David Johnson, whether he's running the ball, whether he's coming out of the backfield, whether you line him up in the slot as a wide receiver. It doesn't matter. You need to get the ball into his hands because he is that dynamic. And if you want to win a game, you got to give it to David Johnson. Whether this Seahawks team is playing with Earl Thomas, or whether they're bringing Marty B and he's getting flagged for excessive celebrations, you just need to get the ball in David Johnson's hands because he is a dynamic playmaker. And for Seattle, I mean, Seattle's been a great team, and I can't really talk that much trash at them. It's 7-0. They beat my Patriots, but still, there's something about this team that just seems unimpressive. But it really kind of seems always with Seattle that they've always been a little unimpressive, but they usually go to the Super Bowl. So there's something about this team, at least offensively, that is super disappointing, where you think that they should be better than where they are. And maybe it's the absence of Marshawn Lynch. It's definitely the fact that they don't have an experienced offensive line. But the way that they'll win is just obviously kind of taking what the Saints did last week and throw the ball down the field. As long as you have speedy receivers, you'll be able to beat this Cardinals secondary that's banged up without Tyrann Mathieu. Pat Pete hasn't been playing up to his level because of Matthew's injuries and just the injuries in general to this defense. So if you're able to find Tyler Lockett deep, Doug Baldwin, who is a great possession receiver, you'll be able to win this games. And I will take the Seahawks because even if they're not able to find a running game with Thomas Rawls, they'll still be able to find their receivers, and Russell Wilson's so dynamic in that backfield, and you're going up against with a great defense. So I'll take Seattle in this one. They'll be able to score a touchdown in this one too. I will take them 21-17.
Thanks so much, everybody, for watching today. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to MVP, and make sure you check out our Patreon page. Become a patron. Give us a little extra support each and every month. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.